Okay, the can of worms called gearboxes has reared its ugly head again. For guys like I Got It and Steelbird, here's a quick little thing on gearboxes. First, 3 to 1 and 4 to 1 are meaningless. They are not actual gear ratios. Please do not try to equate them to the actual revolutions that your tank is going to make, okay? These little transmissions, because that's what they are, if they had a gear ratio, you would have the ratio would be from your input shaft to your output shaft. Your input shaft is the little pinion on the motor, and your output shaft drives your sprocket. So instead of 3 to 1 to 4 to 1, I call them 3 shaft and 4 shaft gearboxes. Look on the side of the gearbox. This is 2 different sets now, so pay attention. Bearings or bushings, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 4 to 1 or 4 shaft gearbox, which is only available in a high-low motor configuration. High-low, mid-low, low-low. Okay? This is all important stuff. Anyway, this is 2 different sets. 3 to 1 and 4 to 1. Okay, these are the latest and greatest. These are the ones with all the bearings. All right, you can see that they've got different gear shafts on them. 48 millimeter, 58 millimeter for King Tiger, for regular Tiger. Hope all this is showing up okay. The 4 shaft gearboxes are better at low speed. They have more torque. They don't have as great a top speed. The 3 shaft gearboxes, 1, 2, 3 bearings as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4 bearings. They have more top speed but less low speed performance, less torque. In a tank like a Jagdpanther, these gearboxes are going to make it harder for that tank to turn. The 4 shaft don't fit in the Jagdpanther. Then you have to go to the dual ratio, what they call 5 to 1. And again, the 5 to 1 is totally meaningless. I don't know who made that crap up, but they've got different pinions on them. This got a 24-tooth pinion, this got an 8-tooth pinion. That's going to make a big difference in gear ratios. So please don't try to think about gear ratios. Think about what you want the gearbox to do. If you got a World War II tank like a Tiger or a King Tiger or a Sherman, the 4 shaft gearbox is the way to go. It's going to give you good scale top speed, and in those heavy metal tanks it's going to give you plenty of low speed performance. If you've got a tank that won't fit the high-lows, like the ZTZ99A or the Jagdpanther, you can go to the mid-low configuration, but then you're going to have to get 3 shaft gearboxes because the 4 shaft gearboxes are not available in mid-low or low-low. For me, for my Jagdpanther, I went with the brass dual ratio with the 360 motors, and it runs great on an IBU2. For my Tauschpanzer, I went with brass dual ratio gearboxes with 380 motors. Again, runs great in my tank, no problems. So there you go, fellas. Like I said, forget about 3 to 1 and 4 to 1 having any relation at all to any kind of gear ratio on these transmissions, because they don't. It's just, the way I originally heard it was that the first gearboxes that came out were 3 times as fast as the Tamiya gearboxes, and that's why they started calling them 3 to 1 ratio. The ratio was 3 times the speed of a Tamiya. Then when they came out with the gears with the extra shaft on them, they started calling those 4 to 1. I don't know who made up the 5 to 1 for the dual ratio, but it's totally inaccurate. So there you go, fellas. I hope that helps. If you got any questions, just sing out. I'll try to help you any way I can. See you next time.